citizens.
13 Action News is leading the way with coverage on the NFL stadium proposal. Earlier at 5, we showed you how a slight majority of people in our exclusive 13 Action News Rasmussen poll were against raising room taxes. 13 Action News political analyst John Ralston back now to take a closer look at those results.
Yeah, and they're pretty bad for the developers of the stadium, who may be up in Carson City pretty soon, maybe as early as next week for a special session I'm hearing today. They wanted to negotiate on this $750 million new room taxes to help pay for the stadium. But we asked if this level of new taxation too high, too low, or about right. And this is just the people who said that they favor the room taxes. 20% said too high, 9% said too low, 58% said about right, 13% not sure. Steve, one more quick breakdown. It seems that on both sides of the political aisle, there are majorities that are against raising the room taxes. Not quite majority on the Democratic side, 47%, 53% on the Republican side. But if you look at who is supporting this, Steve, it's only about a third of the people are willing to say they support raising room taxes, and they know they're room taxes paid by tourists for the stadium.
That was the difference in the way this poll was phrased this time, because before it just said, are you for or against public money being used for this? So this time we specified it.
Right, we specified that it was room taxes because the folks, the developers say it's not fair. You got to say it's being paid by room taxes. We did, and the numbers were still not so good for them.
And it worked out to what, about on a $200 room, about an 80% increase on the price of that hotel room.
Well, not 80% increase.
80 cents.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's a 0.88% increase in the room tax. It's nothing. The room tax itself would go up by a few cents, right? But that is not the issue here at all. It's not going to stop people from coming to Las Vegas. The issue is that if you raise the room tax by that much, raise $750 million, is the best use of that money a stadium? There are essentially a lot of people now saying no.
And coming up in just a little bit, we'll take a look at the political side of all this.
There's a political side?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That's why you're here.
All right.